Today's lesson will be on the continuation of tense. And the tense today will be the past. The past. The past is Ruafwa. Ruafwa. A moment long gone, a moment that is spoken in memory, remembered, past. For any verb, for us to know if it is in past tense, it must end with an I. For us to know that the verb is in past tense, it must end with an I. Or Rogōri's I is known as E. 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 Any verb that ends with an E is in past tense. For instance, akubi. Akubi. This is past. Akubi. Past. Arimi. He cultivated. He dug. Past. Arori. He saw. He saw. She saw. That is past tense. So briefly, any verb that ends with an I or the Rogōri E is in past tense. Now, often this past has a present in it. Sometimes even the past has a future in it. Things that we'll be talking about later on. But what if the past has also other morphemes, or there are other additions onto the verb that still speak about the past? For instance, you will hear somebody say, akuba. Somebody will say, akuba. What does that somebody mean? Often we speak this as the kuba, but we should not write the kuba a Y and write akuba to bring about the best grammatical expression, because a is for the third person, a is for the time past, because a represents a present moment, while an E or I represents a past moment. So akuba, it's such a time that happened in the past or in the present past, in the static past. Because akuba is that which was happening, continuing in the time past because of this. So this morpheme, it represents first person, or rather third person, umundu wakabaga, while this morpheme a represents Ruafwa, past tense, that way. And this one here can be replaced by me, nakuba, I did beat. It can also be replaced by us, kwakuba. It can also be replaced by you, plural, muakuba, and so forth. So a adds on to what can also give us the past, but as a prefix, this way. That one represents a past moment and time. There can also be another way that you'll meet a verb, and that verb denotes a past tense. For instance, if we replaced akuba and akubi, that person did that activity just in the recent past. Akubi, nakubi, me, kwakubi, us, muakubi, you. So this one, if it comes in, yes, it denotes the past, but just a recent past, already complete. Unlike the are, which was speaking about a very moment in the past. You will also meet other verbs, and they will be having the characteristic of akikuba. Akikuba. We have brought in a new prefix, ki, but we've maintained a past prefix, a, while we still have the third person, a. So, akikuba is such a moment that was still happening in the past. Still happening. Akikuba, still happening. And without this, akuba was happening. Akikuba was still happening. The same way, we would also be having a, ka, kuba. Akakuba. The ka has now come in. Akakuba was still doing it. Akarima. Akarora. That way. But for this one here, we would least meet them because writing is more of being simple. Writing is more of being specific. We will often be meeting this and this. So it should make the student, you the listener, be able to quickly identify such a past tense in a Rogōri word by only minding about the a past morpheme, prefix, and the a past morpheme suffix. See you again in more Rogōri lessons. Bye.